Thank you very much. Very generous. Hi and welcome to Tonight Live. I'm Andrew Daddo. I will be your host this week. And I must say, it's nice to be working with my clothes on. You see, for the last 6 months, I've been doing a play called Ladies' Night. It's a show about male strippers. So if I start unbuttoning my shirt or doing some sort of gyration under the desk, you'll know it's, yeah, some kind of cheap gag, right? Actually, speaking of that, did anybody see that Manpower special last night on TV? Yeah, right. 5 muscly men standing around Ayers Rock in nappies. Sort of how it looked to me. I mean, how could you resist that? A dingo took my baby oil, all right? Go figure. We've got something special for everyone on the show tonight. We've got pop star Rick Astley, psychic Uri Geller, stand-up comedy from Pasha the Mad Hungarian, beautiful French actress Frédérique Fouché, and a very big dose of rock and roll from Adelaide with Alan Barnes. And if you're wondering, that is Jimmy's brother, so I guess it begs the question, don't you just hate nepotism in television? Right now, though, a man... Thank you very much. Right now, a man who's been the subject of 14 books. He's travelled the world demonstrating his amazing powers. Let us all please join hands, concentrate really hard, and see if we can get him down those stairs. Please welcome Uri Geller. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you, and I hear this is your first night.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And how come you're so relaxed?
I don't know that I was, but I guess you could pick that up before I did.
You look very relaxed, like you're used to this.
Let's start with how it all started for you.
Well, it all started for me, believe it or not, when I was 4 years old. I was eating soup in my mother's kitchen in Tel Aviv, and as I was going to stick the spoon in my mouth, it bent. And the soup ended up in my lap, and that's how it started.
And did you get in trouble for your parents for destroying cutlery and things like that?
I thought it's a natural thing, but my parents really, they thought it was weird. And, you know, my mother comes from the Sigmund Freud family, so she immediately thought maybe Freud was a psychic too.
So you've been out there for a long time, for a way back.
That's right.
So where do your powers actually come from? I mean, what actually are they?
Well, I have some surprises to tell you tonight about that. First of all...
You're a Martian, aren't you? You're actually not from here.
Look, no, seriously now, on a serious note, I do believe that we all have these powers. And
but
it's
dormant. What are the powers, though?
It's telepathy, psychokinesis, and other energies that there are no names for it. It's basically encompasses a field of parapsychology. We all have these powers. There's no doubt in my mind that the people looking at us now, if they have broken watches or clocks, I can activate them, but it's not my energy that flies through the airways. I wake up a dormant energy in all of us, and we all have it. In the future, we'll all be doing these things.
So, you've got 2 children.
Yes.
They're aged...
Daniel and Natalie. Daniel is 13, Natalie is 11.
And do they have...
I don't know yet. I don't want to push them into anything, but maybe as they'll grow older, they'll also start demonstrating things.
So, have your powers got stronger as you've got older?
I think so, yeah, yes.
Or,
you know, don't forget that if you do have broken watches at home, and don't wind them up, although they're broken, and before I go off the show, I'll do something, and you'll see the response you're going to get. You'll have to announce it tomorrow or something.
Okay, all right. Well, let's go through some of the cases that you've done. Okay. You stopped a cable car in midair.
That's true.
You erased computer tape and rendered a computer useless.
Yes.
But it was a wang, wasn't it? Right. Oh, no.
They better not hear you.
Go on. Hey. And you made a Geiger counter register 500 times its normal count.
True, but you're missing the big one. I also stopped the Big Ben.
You have done, I thought you were going to do that at the year 2000.
Well, that's a surprise. I might as well do that, but the Big Ben, I looked at it as a joke.
Right.
I thought I was asked to do it by an American toy company just to do publicity.
Yeah.
So I took this old postcard and went out to my garden and I said, stop, stop, stop. And I started laughing at myself. And believe it or not, later in the day, 4 hours later, the Big Ben stopped. I couldn't believe it. Now, it couldn't have been a coincidence.
So you do use your powers for evil as well as good?
Ah, no, that's not even. As a matter of fact, I got a nasty letter from the government not to do it again.
Right. Okay. Now, what about people who are skeptical? Because there are skeptics, and I think deservedly so, that say you might just be a very good showman or a very good magician.
Look, when someone has an opinion about my powers, and they're nice skeptics, and they say, look, we don't believe in these powers, we don't believe in you, then I say, fine, all right, it's your opinion. But when they libel me very seriously, and you know, they write lies about me, I won't take that anymore. And I had to go to court and sue a few of them, and I won. And that's it. You know, I don't want my kids, let me put it that way, to go to a library 2 or 3 years from now and come home and say, Daddy, is this really true about you? So I have to put a stop to the lies once and for all. Don't think it's an easy thing, and it's
no, I mean,
to go to sue, to go to court. It's quite a stressful event.
All right, but so for instance, you've got things like this card.
Well, look, this is far out. I've got to tell you, this is your show tonight live, and I was asked to do this orange dot. Also, New Idea did it with me because I write a column in the magazine. And I touched the ink, and you must all remember this, and I told people to touch the orange dot. Now, I did it very lightly. I didn't believe what's going to happen.
Right.
Do you know what happened? When people touched this and said, positive things are going to happen to us, I've got thousands of letters. The postman in England, in my village, doesn't want to see my house anymore because they had to carry sacks full. People wrote in that when they rubbed the orange dot, and they wanted, like, to win the bingo or lotto or win a new car, a new job. It happened to them. This just proved to me...
Touch me.
Here. Here.
All right.
Touch the orange dot. No, this proved to me that we are all capable in creating our own positive energies and making things happen.
So you do it for yourself as well. So for me, for instance, if I want something to happen for me, I've really got to envisage what it is.
Look, you all have to believe in yourselves. I mean, I have also angry letters from people saying, look, our orange dot is wearing out. Make them put another one.
Right.
Because they believe in it so much. Let's try an experiment.
Okay.
The reason I want you to say this, because I don't want anyone out there to think that we're in collaboration or something.
What happened earlier was that I met Uri and he asked me to do a drawing, a very simple drawing.
Yes.
And I was to concentrate on it every 5 minutes. Now, no one else has seen this drawing. It is true. I mean, I've got no reason to...
Exactly, and because many people think out there that you know, the host is in collaboration, and you told me what it is, and I think you're pretty believable.
Give me $1 million and...
then he told me, no, I don't give $1 million so quickly away.
All right.
Now, whatever you have is it in your pocket?
No,
it's on
my
you.
hip pocket.
All right. Now, you people at home, which camera am I? Is this one? You people at home, try to also receive it and draw what you feel coming from him. Now, look into my face.
It's not rude.
Look into my face, and there's no dramatization here. If I get it, I draw it. Now, I close my eyes and I visualize a screen. And this is what my lectures are about. I teach people how to turn these powers into their own good. Now, this is now telepathy, so keep drawing. Think of the drawing and keep drawing it over and over in your mind. I am pressured here because this is live TV, but I'm getting something. Keep drawing it. Look at me. You don't move your eyes, don't move your face, because there are skeptics who think that I can read your face movement. Keep drawing it in your mind. Keep doing it. All right, I'll draw quickly what I'm getting, and I'm almost sure I'm right because I'm getting it so strongly. And if I'm not right, I'll really be embarrassed. Okay, this is what I got. I'll show it to this camera. And now let me see what you have in there. Because I really got it very, very strong.
Well, it ain't bad.
I've
really got it. I got it.
Exactly. Look.
You got that?
Yeah.
All right.
You know, as usual, the drawing, I just want to show the size of my drawing, from here to here. And look at this, the size of his from here to here. If you hold this for a moment, if you stick it sort of, put it one on top of the other, it's going to be, look. I mean, almost the same size.
All right.
So this is telepathy. And this is an energy that we all have, and I'm sure you've experienced déjà vu, or you thought of someone and they rang you, but how do you take this and use it for your own good?
Well, we can find out about that in a minute.
Okay.
Now, you're talking at the Mystics Expo.
That's right.
Which is happening on this weekend. Is that right? Here it is, Saturday the 23rd and 24th of October at Olympic Park. If you want to book, it's 482-5027 to see Uri Geller, and I tell you...
and bring your broken watches.
Bring your broken watches. Right now, we've got someone very unbroken to bring on, Bridget Duclos with the news headline. Hi, Bridget.
How do you do?
Can I stay here?
Yeah,
okay.
That's amazing. Thanks, Andrew. Coming up in the late news, Greenpeace exposes illegal Russian nuclear waste dumping. They've got them on film pouring radioactive waste into the ocean. The police and the RSPCA raid a cockfighting venue in Melbourne. Sydney police defend themselves against accusations that their overreaction started the Tempe Carnival riot. And we have an encounter with a leaping, bungee jumping, parachuting Elvis. Details a little later in the show.
Have you got footage of that cockfighting thing?
Yeah.
Great,
Shocking.
look forward to that.
Shocking.
It is a nighttime show. Thanks, Bridget. We'll be back with Rick Astley and more after this, so please stick around. All right, you're watching Tonight Live. I'm Andrew Daddo with Uri Geller, and there's something of a conspiracy or a cover-up going on that you found out about.
Let's show the first picture of something very interesting on Mars. This has been taken by a satellite a few years ago. Are they showing the picture now?
Yeah, it'll come up.
And look at it. It's a face. A lot of people say, no, it's a natural mountain and all that, but you could clearly see a face there. And not long ago, a satellite was going to take better pictures. And I got a hold of another picture, and now can they show this one? And look, I mean...
Now, where did you get that picture from?
Someone claims that he got it from NASA. Of course, it's a claim that I personally believe. And what this proved to me, that there definitely was or is some kind of an intelligence up there that built this. Maybe they're gone, but I very deeply believe in extraterrestrial intelligence.
And astro travel and all that?
Yeah, I believe in that. There's no doubt in my mind that our planet is being visited by different extraterrestrial beings. I know it sounds far out, but why should we be the only ones that are, you know, have humans on? There are billions of stars out there.
Yeah,
So this could be a very interesting proof if NASA will admit that they did really take that picture.
If they will. Which they might not. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll have a chat to someone and see how we go. Now, his first single went to #1 in 15 countries. His new album, Body and Soul, is due for release here next month, and he's with us tonight via satellite from London, Mr. Rick Astley. Hi, Rick. Thanks for talking to us. First, we've got Uri Geller here. You don't have a broken watch or anything you want fixed while you're sitting there, do you?
No, my watch is pretty good, actually. It's, no, it's still going fine.
All right, well, if you think of something you want fixed, just pull it out.
There's a few things I need fixing, but my watch isn't one of them.
You know what I mean. Listen, you've been quiet for the last couple of years since the Free album. What have you been up to?
Yeah. I've been having a private home life, really. Obviously, I'm a father now. I've got a 20-month-old baby daughter, and obviously that has been a big deal in my life, as it would be in anybody's. So I've been quite busy at home with that. But just working with some new people to put the record together, really. OK,
well, speaking of new people, when you left Stockache and Waterman, I guess that's where you first came to fame, was it a difficult transition to go from that pop type of music to the Free record?
You're saying to me, if you are saying words to me.
What? You can't hear me. We can say anything we like to Rick Astley. Can anyone think of something they'd like to say? Can you hear me now? No, Rick's gone. Uri, get Rick back.
Wait a minute, I hope I'm not doing this.
What are you?
Does that happen usually, or
well,
is it a very
it's funny
unusual?
you mention that because...
Is this the first time that it happened?
What happened was...
I'm sorry.
I said
I didn't mean it.
Before the show, I said, have we ever had a problem with a satellite before? And they said no, and I said, oh, great.
Oh, listen, don't you remember we just talked about extraterrestrials?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. There's no doubt in my mind that they're monitoring what we're doing here.
Look, we'll go to a commercial break.
Let's
We'll go to a commercial break, and hopefully we'll have Rick Astley back in a minute.